Hi Sagittarius, this is Christina. Welcome to Heaven Healing and Tarot. Today we're going to be getting you some messages, but before I do that, I always send out some healing. So take a deep breath with me, in through the nose and out through the mouth. You ready? Here we go. All right. So let's get started right away. Here we go. 2 Pentacles, 7 of Cups, 8 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, and 6 of Swords. Okay, so it looks like you have a decision to make, and you have several options coming in. But you're afraid to make this decision because, I don't know, you just have some fear and anxiety about making the decision. But you're making it out to be a lot worse than it actually is. You're feeling kind of alone in this. Like, you're feeling like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Good news is that you're going to be traveling out of this choppy water period. You know, it's going to be smoother sailing. You're going to leave this anxiety behind. It will get easier for you. But yeah, there's a decision you have to make. And you don't want to make it because you're worried about making the wrong decision. And I feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Or at least that's how you feel. It might not be, but that's how you feel. Devil energy. All right. Hang on. Devil. The World. 7 of Wands and the Star. All right. So, here we go. We got devil energy here. So that is either something holding you back from your happiness or somebody else. This is about a card of addictions. It's about addictions or false belief systems, but something that you have to break free from. Or somebody in your life has to break free from them. The world is an ending and a new beginning. So this cycle is coming to an end. So here's a chance here to get your wish fulfillment, right? There is a chance here. You have some options. You just have to make the right decision. But you need to stand your ground. Once you make your decision, you have to stand your ground. See, this is a card of feeling like you have to defend yourself. And you might have to defend yourself. But I feel like there's a reason. Like, you're right. For some reason, I'm feeling you're making the right decision. And you might feel alone in the world about it. Like, you might be the only person who sees clearly. Feels like other people might not agree with your decision. I don't know. But I feel like you're going to get your wish fulfillment because you're moving into the smoother sailing. You're moving into calmer waters. But I feel like this is a kind of a rough period right now. But you do have options. All right, let's get some more cards. Explore your options. It's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make changes. All right, so there you go. Like, maybe that's what these changes are having to do with this devil energy, right? Because it comes underneath that. So maybe there's options to break free from this devil energy. You know, say it's a drinking problem. Well, maybe you have options. Maybe you could go to AA, or maybe you can go into a rehab or something like that. It's time to look into those possibilities. It's time to make positive changes here. And just know you're never alone. Even though you might feel like it, you're never alone. like this card of feeling alone here, it's usually in the traditional deck to people outside of a church not seeing that there's a light on them in that church. They're out in the cold, but if they would just go up to the church, they could get warm. That there is people there to help them. They're not seeing that. They're not seeing that there's people there that are willing to help them. Your personal unicorn. Bathe in pure love. Stay open to unicorn magic. Okay, so this card is all about love and light from source. Unicorn magic is unicorn is, it's source energy, basically, is what it is. And you know, this is saying that source loves you and they're going to take care of you. And believe in the magic, because miracles can happen, right? Your angels and guides are going to help you, and your unicorn is going to help you see your life from a higher and broader perspective, right? So anytime your energy needs raising, call in your unicorn, call in your spirit guides, call in your angels, because they'll give you the healing that you need at that time. So I do feel like you need some healing right now. I do feel like you're going through something. But just know that Spirit sees it, and Spirit's there helping you. They just need you to ask for their help. All right, let's pull a Divine Feminine, and let's see who could be helping us at this time. We have Lala, the Saint of Spoken Words. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. There you go. So Lala was a Kashmiri mystic and poet in like the 14th century. She left her home, well, she was married at the age of 12, right? And she was not happy about that. And she left home at 24 to become a devotee of Shiva. So she would dance naked in the streets, reciting her poems and love for God. She's known as a prophet. And yeah, her, like, she just kept talking about how beautiful God's love is. But when she comes out, she is reminding you that words have power, and words have the power to shift your reality, right? Or they can continue to reinforce it. So pay close attention to each word you say, whether you say them out loud or to yourself. You know, she's acknowledging that the word is prayer. If you want more love, more light, more joy, more freedom, then you got to talk it. You got to speak it. You got to speak your desires into being. The same goes if you want, you know, things to not be as good, you know, like if you're saying, I can't do this, well, then you never will be able to. You know, you speak it into existence. So you could say, I can't do this yet. I'm working on it. I will be able to do this, right? Or I'm learning how to do this. Just focus your attention on positive words of affirmation, you know, of affirmation. I am, I can, I will. Things like that. It's just reminding you just to be careful of your words. Always stay positive. You've attracted wonderful news. All right, so look, you got wish fulfillment here, so you're going to be getting good news soon, if you haven't already. Bring love into a situation. So yeah, there might be, you're going through a challenging time. So again, watch your words, be positive, and Positive will come. Pay attention to the red flags. Okay. Stay positive, but also stay aware. Don't let people snow you. Make sure you're paying attention to the red flags. Right? Even if you're the bad guy by standing your ground with this, you have to. It's for somebody's highest good, probably yours. All right, let's pull a Dreams of Gaia card. I'm going to have to read from the book. You've got the Counselor. Let's see. The Counselor. 12 of Water. Empathetic, wise, objective, trustworthy, emotional understanding, and clarity. All right, so the Counselor of Water was a wise man or woman, and they were called upon by the king or the queen to discuss their feelings regarding a situation or experience of concern. So he or she is someone who is trusted. They are caring, compassionate, and who will listen attentively, only to disrupt the flow. Only interrupting the flow to ask a question if it's needed. So once the tale is told, the counselor offers her thoughts in an objective manner. Her role is not to give instruction, but to present alternatives and insight that will help the seeker understand the thoughts and feelings that may be clouding their own judgment. She's an empathetic person, skilled at stepping outside of herself to look through the eyes of others. She never judges and offers only compassion. By asking the right questions, she helps people come to their own conclusions about what feels right for them and how to proceed from that point. So when the counselor appears in a reading, she's symbolizing a need to be empathetic and objective when dealing with emotionally complex situations. So if you can look beyond the words that are being spoken to see the emotions behind them, then that's what you're being called to do, right? There also may be a time approaching that will require you to keep your emotions in check, especially if they are confused. So if you're feeling reactive or challenged, feeling like you need to stand your ground, talk it through might help you make sense of your feelings, right? So it's a time of being objective. There's some decisions that have to be made here. So it's saying, see beyond the emotions, right? We might be feeling a certain way, but you know what? You're going to be able to see beyond them to do what's right. I hope this made sense for you. Let's grab some charms. And it did say you're going to be attracting good and wonderful news. Maybe it'll be coming through text and somebody's texting me. There's a transformation or a change that needs to happen. Your guides and angels are loving you and supporting you through this. Right? Make sure that the mask comes off. Make sure everybody's seeing the truth, seeing those red flags when they come up. But you are getting a wish fulfillment, and something beautiful will bloom from whatever the situation is. But it's going to be a journey. And it's a journey that people are going to learn from, you included. But just know that you are going in the right direction. And you do have people cheering you on, especially Source. There might be a birthday coming up for somebody in your circle. Yeah, you got another leaf here, another transformation. You got the dog bone, so don't hold on to anything too tightly. Let go of what needs to be let go of. And finally, the last term is a deer, and I'm sitting here, like I've been sitting here trying to contemplate what that deer means to me, but I just feel like there's somebody very dear to you, or somebody who feels like a child to you. There's some kind of sweet energy here that maybe a decision has to be made with. If, I don't know, it's coming into play because this is like just a sweet energy. I don't know. I don't know what that means, but take it how it resonates for you. All right, Sag, that's all I have for you. Give the video a like, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel, because that helps me, makes me very grateful. Thank you. And until next time, love and light.